All right, 2 weeks in. Welcome back to Rick's Road to 100. I'm not gonna lie, stepping on that scale is a little nerve wracking, but no matter what the number is, it's part of this process. So, 2 weeks ago, I made that decision to lose 100 pounds and completely change my life. And this is me holding myself accountable publicly. I'm proud of the work I've done so far. As you can see on the scale, only 2.2 pounds for this week. I was kind of hoping for a bigger number, but I'm still pretty happy with the fact that I still moved the dial on the scale. So that's pretty good. You can see in my body fat breakdown from last week to today, not much of a movement, just a little bit of a hair, but like I said, we're trending in the right direction, and this gives me the baseline so that I can track real progress and not just what the scale says. I can actually see the different things in my body, the visceral fat, the body water content, my muscle mass, my skeletal mass. So I'll be tracking all of that, and as this is a long-term journey, the goal is to lose fat and stay lean at the end of things. So looking forward to that. This is kind of what the last 2 weeks looked like for activity. As you can see in my little JPEGs from my activity tracker on my Apple Watch, did some kind of activity every day, walking the dog. Here I am walking the dog, and also adding some jogging into the mix.
I usually want to talk a lot when I'm running because I find that I run out of breath. So I try to keep the talking to a minimum. But just wanted to test this mic. It's the DJI Mic Mini. Just picked it up, and this is my first time using it. The reviews I read is supposed to be really good, a little bit better quality than DJI's Mic Air. So got it right here, just on my jacket, and see how it sounds. I'm sure my voice doesn't sound great because I'm trying to breathe and run at the same time, but yeah.
I've also been playing hockey 3 times a week, and as you can see by my workout results from my Apple Watch, which I wear when I'm playing, I burn a lot of calories, about $1,000. We're on the ice for anywhere from an hour and 15 to an hour and a half normally. It's something I genuinely love doing, and it makes it easier to get another form of workout in playing hockey. So my nutrition reality check here is it's been the biggest, hasn't been the biggest change, but it's definitely maybe a bigger challenge. I'm still eating around 2,000 calories a day. My BMR, basal metabolic rate, is about 2,500, so I'm looking to bring in about 500 calorie reduction every day. And that's before any kind of workout or activity gives me extra calories. So I'm not using the extra calories to just eat more in a day. I'm still trying to keep the food in at 2,000 calories. And you can see there's some days that I'm right in there. Some days I'm about 100 over, 200 over. But I'm eating clean food, and you can see as I have the MyFitnessPal up on the screen that I'm eating good, wholesome foods: chickens, broccoli, rice. Those are the things that are getting the staple of my macros. My goal is to hit about 200 plus grams of macros a day, around 220, and I've been pretty good about actually hitting anywhere between 200 and 220. So I'm not feeling hungry, and I think that's why. I think having that protein in my system is giving me the ability to go longer and not feel like I have to eat. So that's been a good thing. But have I had cravings? Yeah. I wanted to have a snack here and there, but have I wanted to cheat? Yeah, a little bit, driving by a McDonald's every now and then. But I keep reminding myself why I started, and it's not about being perfect, it's just about being consistent. So, what have I learned after 2 weeks of doing this? I think the biggest lesson I've learned so far is consistency over motivation. And I think consistency beats motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel great, some days you don't. But discipline is what gets you through and gets you ready to get that next challenge out of the way, whether it be a workout or whether it be packing your meals for the week, preparing your meals for the week. But another one with that is tracking. When you track your food, you become acutely aware of where you are in the day. And some might say that's a little, cumbersome or bothersome, but I think it keeps me honest. I think I then look at to see, if I've got some calories left, where can I put them? Can I have something that's really good? Or maybe I need to get some more protein in, and having these calories that are left over gives me the ability to maybe have a shake or protein bar just to get that extra 15, 20, 30 grams of protein for the day. So what are my goals for next week? I think I'm definitely going to stay locked in at 2,000 calories for now. That's my goal. We'll see how that goes. I may need to adjust that number down the road, but right now we're going to keep it at 2,000. Make sure that I'm hitting my protein every day. I think that's a big part of it. I'm lifting 3 times a week at the gym, so that's good. The strength is slowly starting to come back. I'm still battling this rotator cuff injury, so that's hampering me a little bit. Daily dog walks, and now Dawn and I, if she's walking with me, we're actually jogging with the dog now. When I go by myself, I'm jogging a little bit further, but it's great that we're able to do this stuff together. Still playing 3 games of hockey a week, making sure I get that in and burning those calories, and just without excuse, stay consistent. I think it's a marathon, not a sprint, and I'm in it for the long haul. So that's what I'm gearing for this next 3 weeks. I'd love to see the needle on the scale move, or the decimal place on the scale move a little bit more. But I know that, the ups and downs of a scale reading, they're gonna waver, and sometimes they're not gonna be as great, and other times you're gonna all of a sudden have a banger week, and things are gonna move quite a bit more. So in closing, if you're on your own fitness or weight loss journey, I hope this video motivates you to take that first step, or keep going if you've already started. Feel free to comment below. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop a comment below telling me where you're starting from. And I'd love to support you on your journey too. So the more the merrier. This is Road to 100, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.